a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Cam Smith is in right field. The Astros taking on the Marlins at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium, and theoretically speaking, is in the house.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man, your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. This is Theoretically Speaking. We are back at it again in the bellows of Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium out here in Jupiter, Abacoa. We got the fish. We got the Stros. We got the bros. Theo Dorsey right here. C-Katt to my right. He's not on the ones and twos on the other side of the glass. Instead, he's right next to me, right beside Gate B. And it's spring training baseball, C-Katt. Spring training baseball, man. It's a good place to be.
It is the only place to be. You know, like just this time of year, there's a reason why people relocate their lives. To come to where the Marlins and the Cardinals host their spring training and have their farm system minor league games as well. Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium is stuff of legend. Yeah. I love that. By the way, you've got, what was the line? The Stros and the Bros?
The Stros, yeah. The fish are here, the Stros, and then we're the bros, yeah.
Did you come up with that on the fly?
Yeah, it just happened.
That was really good.
I grew up freestyle. I wasn't lying.
Okay, I got you. You should, make an Instagram story, promoting the show. We got the fish, we got the Stros, but don't forget the bros.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. See, that's the thing, though, is once you do, a contrived, story around it, and then it starts to, some people might like it and other people might call me corny. I can't risk that.
Oh,
I can't risk that for the brand,
You
man.
can risk that.
You've
built enough equity socially in this community to come off as corny at least once. It's worth it.
I'm cool with a occasional corny bit. I'm cool with occasionally being perceived as corny, but if it feels corny to me, I can't deliver it in such a way. I just can't.
Fair enough.
I'm just too genuine.
When's the last time it came off as corny in your own opinion? You're like, that, I would have take that back.
There's probably some things I said yesterday at the James Hardy Legend Shootout presented by AutoNation.
I got you.
There were some things I said on the mic out of nervousness because as I've been open with you about C-Katt and the audience that listens here to Theoretically Speaking, golf, as much as I love playing it, as much as I tend to watch it casually here and there, it's not my expertise. And whenever I'm outside of my expertise, I'm outside of my comfort zone. You hand me a microphone, and I tend to tense up a little bit. So
I got you, yeah.
We were at, yesterday out at the old course at Broken Sound. It's Brian Urlacher, it's Ed Reed, it's Marshall Falk. It's me, it's Padraig Harrington, who, by the way, I did announce on the mic as Padraig, and got not accosted by him, but later somebody tapped me like, yo, no, it's Patty. It's Padraig, though. So Padraig Harrington.
I've definitely been saying Padraig.
I know.
But I say it so
says
quickly.
Padraig.
Maybe if you slow down when you say it, I blow through it.
Say it.
Padraig.
Padraig. Yeah,
Padraig.
it's different.
I actually corrected someone else we work with.
Wow.
When they said
Padraig and you corrected them. Well, I will let you know. First-hand experience, it is Padraig.
Nice.
So Padraig Harrington, Darren Clark, and Zach Johnson, and then me. So there's 7 guys are mic'd up for this, and we have fans following us through 4 holes of the old course at Broken Sound. This is all part of the James Hardy Pro Football Hall of Fame Invitational, yesterday's evening event, wrapping up after the Pro-Am. So we got 3 Hall of Fame football players, 3 of the greatest golfers ever, and Theo Dorsey with a microphone. And as we were going through those 4 holes and action was happening, I had to provide commentary throughout, and there were many a times, especially after, let's say Ed Reed hits a ball and it doesn't go as well as Ed wants it to go. Mm-hmm. Who gonna tell him? I'm not gonna tell him.
You should have chirped Ed Reed in the golf course. Come on, you're protected by the microphone.
So eventually I started warming up to it and getting to it, but I know that there were at least a few things I probably said throughout that came off as corny. But you know what? I had one of the first lessons I learned in broadcast, in media, in marketing, was by a man who I didn't actually have, I didn't have the utmost respect for him, but I respected his game in this. He wrote on a whiteboard when I entered his office at Hampton University as a freshman, to start doing PA announcements and marketing for our basketball team. You know, the guy with the microphone on the court.
Of course.
Halftime, doing the little hula hooping and all that with fans. He wrote on the whiteboard, first meeting I had with him, corny is king. He spelled corny with a K, by the way. I didn't like that.
There's the band Korn spells it with a K.
Yeah. I think he was trying to make it like an alliteration, but like corny is king.
I got you. That's how you remember it.
Big whiteboard, blue marker, corny is king. And then he went on and had this 15-minute spiel with me about how those are the kind of corny things win over people. Those are the kind of things that attract the masses. It is fun. It is engaging. So I don't subscribe to corny is king, but I respect it.
Yeah, you understand it is a tactic that's being deployed intentionally. And maybe someone that might be coming off as corny when they're doing jobs like that, that's not the real them.
And I know of a bunch of people in sports media that are intentionally corny, who benefit and profit off of being corny. But I have learned from one of the guys who I stand on the shoulders of from his previous mistakes, and I will not be calling anybody out for being cornball or anything like that. Shout out to the OG, the big dog, Rob Parker. Especially not going to be doing that on any ESPN airwaves. So we're going to leave that part of it alone, but I can't be a part of it. I can't be tied in with those kind of things. What I can be tied in with is maybe a bit of an overreaction to a desperate move by a quote-unquote contender in the NFL. C-Katt, I have been standing behind podiums, on soapboxes. I have been yelling in my shower. Anybody that would want to listen, I've been telling people that the Josh Allen Bills are never going to do it. They're never going to do that one thing that everybody in Buffalo wants them to do, that one thing that the NFL, seemingly wants them to do, that the general public of the NFL fan base would want them to be able to get to. He ain't winning a Super Bowl for those Buffalo Bills. And the reason I know it ain't going to happen is because of how prematurely we continue to crown and gift him and shower him with all of these accolades. I have had to suffer through the past 2 years of football seasons where people have said full-throatedly, with all of the confidence in the world, that a man who had yet to win an MVP, who has yet to make it to a Super Bowl, is the best player in the league. Best player in the league. We're just handing that title out left and right now. Best player in the league, Josh Allen. In fact, I just watched a franchise whose quarterback cost them, didn't win them, cost them their playoff game. I watched them then turn and look at a head coach who was the defensive mastermind, not the offensive guy, the defensive mastermind, fire Sean McDermott, turn to Josh Allen and say, hey, would you mind actually helping us interview for a new head coach that you will be amenable to? And who does he go get? The same damn OC that he had that called the plays in which he turned the ball over 18 times in a game that the Bills should have won. So, again, I understand that we have this predisposition to love, and as my guy Ken Levicka used to always say, coddle and throne Josh Allen early. But the Bills are now acting desperately around a bad cap situation. And when I saw that alert that DJ Moore got traded from the Bears to the Bills, they're giving up a second-round pick. They're getting a fifth back. Whatever the details are, I'm not so heavily concerned with what. But their solution to the Josh Allen problem this year is going out and getting DJ Moore, 29-year-old wide receiver from the Chicago Bears, who I don't know if you've been paying attention, but the Bears, pretty good team. Bears, they want to win. They're competing for a Super Bowl this year.
Win now.
They found this veteran wide receiver expendable, and the Bills are this is their all-chips-in move this offseason. It's going and acquiring DJ Moore, whose last play for those Chicago Bears who are ascending with a first-year head coach in Ben Johnson, who has an incredible amount of genius behind his offense, who is seemingly one of the best play callers in the league and offensive minds. His last play with those Bears was him quitting on a route for his quarterback, allowing for an interception that sealed the deal against the Rams, a losing football play on his way out of the door, his prize, a trip to the lovable loser, Buffalo Bills. Matter of fact, it might be a match made in heaven. It might be a match made in heaven. So DJ Moore to the Bills, this is their key strategic move of this offseason. You fire McDermott, you promote Joe Brady, you go get DJ Moore. Super Bowl's coming, right?
Yeah, kind of. It is a weird re-emphasization
Re-emphasization.
Yeah, there we go.
There it is.
They are once again emphasizing the wide receiver 1 position with the Bills, which they moved away from when they let Diggs walk in the 2024 offseason. Diggs went to the Texans, then had last year with the Patriots. He's looking for a new home per the news yesterday. And they kind of got their guy in that same age range. Like Stephon Diggs was 30 when he moved on from the Bills to the Texans. And as you mentioned, too, DJ Moore is going to be 29 years old when he suits it up with the Bills in 2026. And DJ Moore, I mean, he kind of cost the Bears last year.
He did.
In more ways than one. Like, we saw him jog back to the line of scrimmage when the Bears were in hurry-up mode, when the Bears were trying to push the pace down the field in the many situations where they were trying to come from behind and rely on that high-powered air raid offense when they needed it to be. I know the nuts and bolts of it and rely on the run game, but when you're down by 4 and you've got a minute 35 to play, you can't have your wide receiver 1 in pay jogging back to the line of scrimmage and Caleb Williams having to wait for him to get set. Or DJ Moore costing them a false start because he didn't get set. And then, like you reminded me before the show, he was the intended target of the final play of the season for the Bears in the NFC semifinal.
Yeah,
like when it was in the divisional round.
Never heard it that way. I like that.
Where it was
the NFC semifinals.
The NFC semifinals, where they were in the Elite Eight
yeah.
of the NFL season, where it was Rams, Bears, and Caleb Williams uncorks one to the right side of the field, and it looked like it was into triple coverage of nobody.
Yeah.
Because DJ Moore didn't run his route hard, and he gave up on the play, and it got picked off. Game over. Rams win. Not there. They eventually scored after that, but DJ Moore costed the Bears more than he gave the Bears, and I know that big play.
I remember everybody's gonna remember the big play. That was a great play.
The Packers was awesome.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
But
they have 3 other guys on that team that can make that play that won't make the bad play that DJ Moore. And that's the thing with DJ Moore, and it's been somewhat more on the back end of his career. As a former Panthers fan, I love the things that he did under Joe Brady, by the way. Joe Brady was the OC of the Panthers for a couple of those years when DJ Moore was ripping it up. He's actually a really good football player. But for some reason over the past 3 years or so, and a lot of you can tell from the jump he never really meshed with Caleb Williams. A lot of it has happened more so with the Chicago Bears. Something is missing from DJ Moore's game, and the Bills are hoping that it's all reclaimed with Josh Allen, and I'm just not sure if that's going to be the winning formula. I'm not sure that is going to be the difference in them getting over the hump in the AFC, which, by the way, it was how many other – and I ask this genuinely, what else is it going to take for Josh Allen to do the thing that everybody really, really wants him to do, and that is to win a Super Bowl? I know it's a team sport. I know, he could always have a better offensive line. Brandon's in the YouTube chat at ESPN South Florida saying, in my opinion, they need an elite defense. He's never had that. Okay, sure. He could always have a better defense. We've seen quarterbacks win Super Bowls without elite defenses. We've seen quarterbacks win Super Bowls without elite wide receiver number ones. We've seen quarterbacks win Super Bowls, I was going to say with muddled offensive lines, but actually I will say the Chiefs' O-lines were solid enough in the last couple of Mahomes Super Bowl wins. But, the Bills –
we've seen them get to the Super Bowl.
With the bad
Josh Allen has not.
And I think that's my whole point of all of this is, like what Brandon is doing in the YouTube chat, he's not alone in this. Everybody does this with Josh Allen. They always are looking for reasons why it's somebody else's fault that he's not succeeding. And if you play the most important position in all of team sports and you are an alien in doing so, you cannot replicate who Josh Allen is. You cannot you can't use Josh Allen tape as teach tape because the dude is a one of one. You have all of that going in your favor and a franchise that is willing to turn the keys over to you. At some point, it's got to be your fault. He's about to be 30 years old this May. When is he going to take accountability? And I know it's not him. It's more so the people around him. When are y'all going to allow him to take accountability for the issues with the Buffalo Bills? Because another part of this is they paying him a lot of bills, $330 million on that contract. It's for him not to be the solution. Be the guy that's going to – you're getting paid more than Patrick Mahomes. Play like it.
Yeah, and, we're kind of seeing in Cincinnati right now another quarterback in the NFL who is highly regarded, rarely criticized in Joe Burrow, who
goodness.
has all the weapons you could
Kid
ask
gloves.
for as a quarterback, as a franchise quarterback, and an offensive-minded, if I'm not mistaken, Zach Taylor, head coach in that situation. Joe Brady, of course, coached Joe Burrow when he was at LSU.
Yeah.
He was behind that offense that had a record-setting season in college football, capped off by a national championship, where I'm not looking at this as a Josh Allen needs to answer for this team, not free agent or trade acquisitions. I'm in the mind of you're working your way backwards. I think the Bills are very close, and I don't think adding offensive firepower is how they get closer. I actually do agree with Brandon in West Palm Beach, and I think that if any move is made that involves sending their second-round pick, trading picks, it should be to beef up the defense.
So who are we going to – so, all right, real legitimate question here. As a guy with zero agenda, zero skin in the game, who are we going – because it's going to happen. The Bills are going to fail this year like they failed every year. Who's going to be held accountable for? Are they just a bad organization? Because they look like one this offseason, the way they handled the front office and head coaching change.
Josh Allen has had 2 bad games in the playoffs that we've seen so far. He had the last game he played, last playoffs. It was a bad game. It's unnecessary.
That was a horrendous game.
Yeah, it was a bad game.
He lost his team the game.
Okay, Patrick Mahomes did that in the Super Bowl the last time we saw him against the Eagles.
Yeah,
but people can have bad games. They happen in different stages.
Here's the difference, though. Where was that at?
That was in the Super Bowl.
Okay. Against what? One of the most elite defenses of all time, and the Philadelphia Eagles team that was dominant. What did they do to the Commanders before that? People forget.
Denver Broncos were pretty dominant defensively last year, too. If the Denver Broncos weren't dominant, how would they have had a chance to win a game with Jared Stidham starting at quarterback for the first time in 4 years?
I'm not saying – so that Denver Broncos defense was as good as that Eagles defense, number one. And then also we talked about it already, and this is not me making excuses for Mahomes. He's the one that takes the accountability and looks in the mirror. Look at what he was working with for his offensive line. He was hiking the ball, and 3 guys were in his face immediately. And who was he supposed to throw the ball to? Xavier Worthy? Rookie Xavier Worthy? He was in – and I will say this, too. He probably didn't handle it the right way because he started trying to be a hero, and he compounded on mistakes in that Super Bowl. So it shouldn't have been a blowout loss. Likely could have been closer, but he realized, I got to throw the cape on, and it went horribly wrong. The Bills have put Josh Allen in a situation where he actually never does have to throw the cape on. They got a top 5 running back behind him in James Cook, a top 5 offensive line in front of him led by Deion Dawkins. They have a bunch of catch-and-run receivers that they legit – it's not me that built this offense or picked these players out. They did. The guys that know Josh Allen best, they said, hey, here's Khalil Shakur. He's going to turn around for a little bubble screen, get him the ball, and let him do the rest of the work. They have intentionally put him in a position where he does not have to work outside of the realms of being I don't want to say a glorified game manager, but he can game manage his way to wins with those Bills oftentimes because of the talent around them and the way that they build it. They throw 6 offensive linemen out there, and they run halfback dive, and it works. That's what Joe Brady's been doing with them. So how is it that you're the reason why y'all lost those games? Was he hurried into those throws? Did somebody whisper in his ear to throw the ball backwards and fumble it away before the half?
And also the 2 games I'm referring to were the Broncos' loss last season and then his game against the Texans in his rookie year, his second year in the league. He's been largely great in the playoffs apart from those years.
It's just curious that a guy that is largely great has never reached the Super Bowl in the playoffs. It's curious. Yeah, he was good, then he wasn't good enough. He wasn't.
Okay. I mean, so what are you supposing? Are you supposing that the Bills need to consider options at quarterback?
I'm not supposing that they should consider changing from Josh Allen. I'm considering that y'all should consider changing y'all's opinion about who you think the greatest player in the NFL is. He's not. He just can't be yet. He has to earn that. It's a title that you have to earn. I'll give more credit to people that are saying that guys like Jalen Hurts are. At least I've seen him have enough elite performances to not only make the Super Bowl twice but win one. Finish the dang job. I would never, if I was a Bills fan today, it would annoy me that people are crowning this guy who has not gotten the one thing done that we all want to see done as somebody who is a completed product, as the king of the league, the face of the NFL. He hadn't even had a chance to be marketed for 2 straight weeks. We haven't seen what he would be like on Media Row for Super Bowl yet. But he's the best player in the league. I hope DJ Moore can change that for him. I guess that was the last key.
And I hate to deduce it into this ranking system or tier system, but how many quarterbacks in the NFL do you think deserve more respect in terms of what they, one, have done, and two, are likely to do and are on trajectory to throughout the rest of their career?
The toughest part right now, the toughest thing that we have right now in the NFL is the guys that have won outside of Mahomes are not the guys that we consider the most talented. Now it's Sam Darnold, Jalen Hurts, and now a waning Matthew Stafford, who's obviously on the back end. So I don't consider him part of these conversations because he's almost done. But, like, what do we have to work with from guys that have reached the mountaintop? Brock Purdy's been there twice. Jalen Hurts has been there twice and won once. Mahomes has all of the rest of them. And then you have Sam Darnold this year, which nobody knows what to do with yet. We're all collectively trying to figure out how to handle Sam Darnold.
We're kind of avoiding that conversation.
Yeah, we don't need to. Yeah, like, let's put that off.
We'll wait until Sam Darnold's details are finalized on his deal.
Yeah, his next extension is going to be when we can start judging him because we judge him by the dollar amount.
Now, enjoy the teacups.
Yeah.
Enjoy the offseason. You earned it. We'll criticize you when you inevitably get overpaid according to half of the football viewing audience.
You wait your turn, Sammy.
You'll get criticized enough.
Enjoy the sunlight. Look, and you got criticized enough to start your career out in New York. So enjoy the sunlight. It is great while it lasts. As soon as they pay you $50 million, they're going to be right back on your head. I'm going to guarantee you that.
You've alluded to thinking Drake May is a hotter commodity and a better answer at quarterback than Josh Allen. I don't think you outright said it.
I will say this.
You said it's his division.
I will say this. Drake May going forward, especially because of this, though. How much are they paying Drake May to play football? How much are they paying Josh Allen to play football?
Well, that's just a timing thing. If Drake May was born 6 years earlier, maybe that.
But he did more with less, though. Drake May did more with less.
He did more against less.
He did. And Josh Allen had a chance to do more against less this offseason, and he didn't. And why? Maybe it's a timing thing. Maybe if Josh Allen was on his rookie deal still, the Bills will be able to build more things around them. So, again, I say this, and this is my only point. He can be the solution. He can be the answer. He can be your problem solver. But right now, as things sit, he's not a complete product, and he is also part of the issue. Joe Brady has said it. Brandon Beane has said it. They are hamstrung with what they can do with this roster. You want them to have a better defense. They can't. They can't afford to because they keep having to pay Josh Allen $60 million a year. To do what? Throw the ball away 8 times in the game that matters most. That's why you can't do that. When in the Super Bowl, it's like, all right, cool, we'll retool, we'll learn some things, we'll get after it. It was your first year starting. We'll figure some things out. You're still on your rookie deal. We can bring more help in. We'll figure it out. You know what the Bills have to do? Overpay for veteran wide receivers who a contending team is willing to give up on in DJ Moore. And it's because of the situation you're in. And a lot of it, yes, it's great to have Josh Allen. It's going to be a fun ride, by the way. I'm not saying the Bills aren't going to be a good team. The next 8 years with Josh Allen is going to be thrilling. It's going to be fun. He's going to be jumping over people. He's going to be running through linebackers' chest. He's going to score a lot of touchdowns. But he also is going to throw a lot of interceptions and fumble the ball in big spots, and you're never going to get to the mountaintop. And that's my only point. And if you want to crown him as the best player in the league right now, have your fun while you can continue to say that. There was one point when I thought Cam Newton was the best player in the league. And things derailed very, very, very quickly. At least Cam Newton made it to a damn Super Bowl first. We're gonna keep on this, though. We're gonna keep on this because the news of the day is the Bills went and got their guy. They traded a second-round pick this year. They're getting back DJ Moore from the Bears and a fifth-round pick in this year's draft. The Buffalo Bills solving their wide receiver one concerns. They have thrown the ball to wide receivers less and less and less over the past 3 years. I believe they were in the bottom third of the league in targets to receivers. DJ Moore should clear some of that up. He is a wide receiver one, but he is a reason why he was available from the Bears. We'll see how that works out. But we also will take your – hey, how about this? I'm assuming a lot. I know you feel Josh Allen's the best player in the league. There's others like that. I'll ask a more broad question. We'll get their answers on the other side here. Who is the best player in the NFL? Because a lot of that also will help me understand your value systems on how you gauge good players. Who's the best player in the NFL to you? To me, call me corny. Call me old-fashioned. I'm gonna go with the guy with a few rings on his finger. I'm going with Mahomes. Who's the best player in the NFL to you, though? We'll ask that question. We'll answer it on the other side on the Baptist Health Hotline, 888-760-3776. 888-760-3776. That is the number to call into the Baptist Health Hotline. I want to make sure that you get in. Our guy Damien's in the studio. He'll get you hooked up there, and we'll get you here as we kick it from Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium. 888-760-3776, the Baptist Health Hotline. Welcome to pro-level orthopedic care at Baptist Health. If an injury is keeping you from what you love, our expert team is right here to get you back in the game. It's trusted by the pros, and it's ready for you because everybody, and I do mean everybody, deserves pro-level care. You might be aching, you might be sore, but I do want to know. I do want you to know there's an answer for you on the other side, and that is baptisthealth.net/ortho. It's pro-level care. They take care of you as well. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho to learn more. The Baptist Health Hotline, 888-760-3776. Tap in, call in. I am consistent with the way I feel about these things. Same thing I'll say with C.J. Stroud. You cost the Texans a playoff game. I will never pre-crown a guy like that because you're supposed to be the solution and not the problem at that position. We're going to continue this from spring training. Astros v. Marlins at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium. That is C-Katt. I'm Theo Dorsey. We're Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Hi, I'm Michael Manzo, owner and founder of Manzo's Italian Deli, and
Stop, Dad. After 20 years, people are tired of hearing your voice.
Yeah, and your lame-ass commercials.
Fresh prosciutto, mozzarella, outstanding.
Oh, please.
There's only one reason Manzo's has voted #1 deli in Palm Beach County for 20 years. Our mother.
She makes sure you prepare everything from scratch using only the freshest ingredients.
Manzo's Italian Deli is located on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard, right next to Rain Dancers.
Is that a strip club?
No, it's a steakhouse. Manzo's is open weekdays from 8 to 5 and offers free delivery. So stop by or call 697-9411. That's 697-9411.
we also specialize in hot and cold catering for corporate functions and special events.
Just ask anyone who was at my last birthday party.
In 1977, Ford F-Series became the best-selling trucks in America. 33 million trucks later, we've kept that title every year since. And that's a formula we plan on repeating. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. The best-selling trucks in America for 49 years and counting. Based on 1977 to 2025 calendar year industry reported total sales.
Hey, ref, time out, man. All right, team, we're only down by 5. We can still win this. Grab some water and get back out there. Whoa, not that water. You need Culligan water. With a free water test and advanced reverse osmosis purification system, Culligan helps reduce contaminants, delivering cleaner, safer, better tasting water. Enjoy 12 months interest-free. Schedule your free test today at Culligan.com. Serving all of South Florida, residential or commercial.
Hey, Culligan man!
Today's tax tip is brought to you by Anshin Accountants and Advisors with Joseph Malloy, tax partner in Anshin's Construction Group.
The One Big Beautiful Bill Act, also known as the OBBBA, will have a significant impact on tax planning strategies. The bill restores and makes permanent 100% bonus depreciation for all eligible purchases made after January 19, 2025. This tax incentive will influence investments in additional machinery and equipment upgrades, providing an immediate tax deduction and helping contractors increase cash flow. At Anshin, a partner-owned firm since 1923, we strategically guide construction companies through the new tax law to help them develop the right strategy and enhance profitability. If you're a construction executive or owner looking to maximize tax savings, let Anshin deliver value where others can't.
For more tax tips from Anshin, visit Anshin.com. That's ANCHIN.com. Anshin Accountants and Advisors, helping you recalculate what's possible.
Hey, it's Tina. Okay, let's be real. When you need tires or a battery, you want someone you can actually trust, right? That's why I go to St. Lucie Battery and Tire. They've been keeping South Florida moving for over 50 years, and they're still family owned. They've got all the big tire brands, plus batteries for pretty much everything. Their best price out the door guarantee means you know you're getting the best deal. So next time your car needs something, don't stress. Just go to St. Lucie Battery and Tire, slbt.com. Trust me, they've got you covered.
Business owners, are your employees driving you nuts? Is money tight? Or have you just poured your heart and soul into your business and now it's time to retire and just relax? At Trans World Business Advisors, they have buyers from all over the world ready to buy your business now. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value. 561-203-5121. That's 561-203-5121 or visit tworld.com today.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
My guy Mike Bauer, general manager of Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium, America's busiest ballpark, going to join us in about 10 minutes, man. And y'all got to get down here. Y'all got to get down here throughout spring training. It's in full swing here at the Dean. And I don't want you to miss out on your chance to see the Marlins or the Cardinals take the field in Jupiter. I literally just bumped into an old colleague of mine, Jim Wallace, a legend out in South Georgia who, you know, no ties to the Marlins or the Stros. He's a Braves fan, but he's heard about the Dean spring training action, and he made the trip down as he's vacationing to come here from Georgia to check out some spring training action. It's the best place to do so. They got some great activations coming up, too. Pickleball Day, presented by Florida Power and Light. That's coming up on Saturday, March 21st. You get a special game day package. You get the pickleball paddle that gets you pretty active. Today is the 305 ticket sale. So if you actually go to RogerDeanChevroletStadium.com and you buy some Marlins spring training tickets today and only today, because it's 305 day, you can get those tickets for $30.50. 30.50. That is a very, very opportunistic deal there. The 305-day ticket sales is active only today. Get it today. And, of course, youth tickets Friday through Sunday throughout spring training, just $20. $20, get the kiddos in the game. It's a great time. It's the best thing to be doing during the spring. Spring training baseball here at the Dean. Roger Dean, Chevrolet Stadium. I'll be throwing out that first pitch, actually, next Thursday.
Ooh, yeah. Nice.
Week from today, I'll be throwing out the first pitch ahead of a Cardinals-Mets game. So make sure you get out here, get here early. It'll be a 105 first pitch. We'll have theoretically speaking back out here at 2. 105 first pitch. I'll throw out the first pitch, and, you know, I'm throwing some heat this year. I'm doing it again.
Yeah, hopefully, you know, it goes well for you that day.
Yeah.
Things went bad for me today.
Uh-oh.
So I had a golf lesson at the illustrious Kaiser Golf Coaching Center. And when I go from golf lesson to work, I bring a change of clothes.
Yes.
Got some gym shorts and a T-shirt that I arrive to the driving range with, and then I change either in our work bathroom or the car after a quick towel shower, you know, and reapply the deodorant, and then I wear what I want to wear for the work day, which today is a ESPN West Palm red polo, and just, you know, shorts.
Khaki shorts?
Khaki-colored shorts. Yeah. Just a good beige.
Classic.
I got these on discount for like $18, and they're a reputable brand, not the generic wear that I might wear sometimes. But the problem is that I recently washed these shorts, and I did not realize that my washing, drying process significantly shrunk the shorts that I put on today. And when you get dressed at home, you can look in the mirror and realize that you lost 3 inches of your shorts. And listen, Theo, guy like me, I don't have 3 inches to spare.
Whoa.
Like,
relax.
I take 3 inches away from that lower half,
Yikes.
and I'm showing too much.
It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy here at the Dean.
Shortening my shorts by 3 inches is embarrassing because I have a golf tan where my normal shorts length, you can see right above the knee, down, tan. Above that, pasty white. And most of my shorts are that length.
Yeah, you do this intentionally.
When you take 3 inches off my already questionably short shorts, you're getting pasty white Neapolitan ice cream style thighs that are on display for the world to see. And I got dressed in the garage, realized it while I was getting dressed. This is going to be a bad day for C-Katt.
Oh, you got dressed in this garage out here at the Dean.
No, I got dressed in the ESPN West Palm garage.
Oh, okay, because you ran by the station first. I'll
picked a dark and secluded corner of the parking garage. Got changed there.
It's a bold move.
I've done it often.
Yeah, it's a bold move, though, still. I mean,
sometimes I'll get changed at a stoplight.
Not enough space in your car? You can't really stretch it out in the back seat?
No, I just do it in the front seat.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll park, leave the car on, listen
just
to
do
the
it
radio.
from the front seat in your car.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah,
Sometimes I'll
I
kick my shoes off. Sometimes I'll leave them on and put my shorts off through my shoes and on through my shoes.
Fine.
And these shorts, it's hard to illustrate to the video audience how short they are.
I don't know if
but
I
can
want you showing feet like you did last time.
Show feet? I
no,
showed feet?
No, you were showing your draws at one of the remote.
Yes, that's right. When we went to the Fort Lauderdale
boat show,
and you
were
got downpoured, and my underwear was shown.
Right.
Here, it's just a lot of thigh.
Okay.
It's booty shorts. I'm quite literally wearing booty shorts, and I am extremely uncomfortable in doing so.
Yeah, it was fine. You know, the good thing about it is people are only seeing our top half. If you pull up to Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium, the game is in motion right now. It's a little Astros v. Marlins. Marlins up 1-0. It is, I believe, the third inning. My internet's not responding, and I can't hear. Either way, the game is going on, and anybody that's walking down here through the concourse, too, all they can see is your top half.
Yeah,
your issue is going to be when you break down.
Theo, you can see me, though.
I'm not looking, though.
Like, this is not professional.
It's not. It's not.
And there's like a little bit of a wrinkle that takes another quarter-inch off, too. Almost like, yeah.
And you don't have any more to spare.
I don't have any more to spare. You take 3 inches away, and we're really working with slim pickings in terms of shorts.
Okay.
And it's like a Zoom call. You're right. If you walk on by, our lower half is covered up. You only see our upper half, the important parts. But exactly, when we're walking to and from, I'm exposed for the world to see.
Have you ever done a Zoom call, like a real meeting, no pants on?
No, because I'm not as active on the Zoom streets as maybe most of corporate America.
Right.
Like, outside of our job, it's very often to hop on a call.
Right.
Or from 2020 on, it's been so normalized to work remotely that people, like, normalize that and like, yeah, I'm working from home.
Yeah, up on the bed,
Suit jacket up top, just pajama pants on the bottom. I've never done that.
So, I've only one time have I done, and I will never admit who the coach was. Only one time have I done a virtual meeting or interview or anything with no pants on. I had drawers on. I was respectful. No pants on. And it was an interview that we used for high school game day. No, I mean, this is real stuff. This is me being vulnerable.
I'm not giving you credit for not going Winnie the Pooh, no pants, no draws. I feel like you'd be arrested for that. That's insane.
I was in the confines of my home.
All right, now letting it all hang out while you're talking about the Jupiter secondary. Like, come on, man. I'm not going to give you credit for that.
All right, thank you. Okay, so all right. I just wanted credit. I wanted anybody that's listening and they're picturing this scene. I had to make sure that they had full context. I did have my draws on. I did not have any pants on, any pants. So draws, I had a polo on, and I'm sitting here, and I pop up the Zoom. This is one of those things I was rushed out of bed for. I don't wake up early just for any nonsense. This is one of those, like, Coach said I can only do 9 a.m., so I got to do a 9 a.m. call. I might have woke up at 8:55. So I rush over there. I already have the draws on. I rush. I get my ESPN polo, throw that on. I go sit down, pop the laptop open. I pull up Zoom. Every time you got to do a Zoom interview, and then you're logging in a minute before, it always wants to update.
Yes, of course.
Now the Zoom is updating. It's doing a little update thing.
While you do that, you throw pants on, but go ahead.
No, I don't throw pants on because this is one of those quick updates. I'm rushing, waiting to get it done. And as soon as I get it, I got it on time. I love when I'm able to start a Zoom meeting on time. It's professional. You should be professional in these cases. But the issue is, C-Katt, as I did this 10 to 15-minute interview with this unnamed high school football coach in this area, talking ball, talking game of the week, talking X's and O's and who are some of those key players going to be on Friday night. He didn't know, but I knew I was in my draws. And I was somehow, some way, though I never tipped the camera down, somehow, some way I was always subconscious of it, and I don't think I was on my A game. I was like C- tops. It affected my performance, and I've never done it since. So
let us know in the YouTube chat on ESPN South Florida your general Zoom meeting call attire.
Yeah.
Do you go business up top, party on the bottom? Maybe there's no
party.
Bottom. Yeah.
It's not a party.
It's not a party. I mean, there is adventurous underwear you could wear.
That's not the kind of party. If that's your version of party, don't invite me. My version of party here at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium is bringing in my guy, the general manager, Mike Bauer, in to talk some ball, talk some spring training with us. We'll do that on the other side. I'll get his best player in the NFL. I'm curious what Bauer thinks on that topic. This is C-Katt. I am Theo Dorsey. We're theoretically speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Jack Nicklaus, Anquan Bolden, Chris Everett. Some of the legendary names that are part of the Palm Beach County Sports Hall of Fame. On March 15th, join me, Theo Dorsey, at the Palm Beach Kennel Club and help us induct the newest class of legends into the Hall of Fame. Plus, our annual high school and amateur awards get presented as well. It's all part of the 2026 Palm Beach County Sports Hall of Fame banquet presented by Baptist Health. Get tickets and more information now at palmbeachsports.com.
Hey, Steph Prince here, General Manager of ESPN West Palm, to tell you about a team that has meant a lot to me and this community for a long time. Bob and the team at Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning have been helping me stay cool for years, whether at home or in the office. And living in South Florida with 3 kids, I don't know what I'd do without them. Family owned and operated, serving Royal Palm Beach and beyond since 1980. Let the knowledgeable and trained team at Bradley help you with your residential and commercial needs, installation, repair, seasonal maintenance, upgrades of all makes and styles and models of HVAC equipment, and so much more. Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning does things right the first time and makes the process smooth, stress-free, and most importantly, keeps you cool. Give them a call at 561-793-7497. That's 561-793-7497 or bradleyair.com. Any need, big or small, trust the amazing team at Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning.
Ready to take on any terrain? The all-new 2026 Defender 110 P300S is here. Built for those who crave adventure without compromising on luxury. Lease the powerful 2026 Defender 110 P300S for just $899 per month for 36 months. Whether you're tackling the toughest roads or cruising the city, the Defender is ready for it all. Don't wait. Visit Land Rover Palm Beach today and experience the Defender like never before. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. If I do say so myself, spring training is in action. We are at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium, and no, we're nowhere near Christmas, but it might feel like Christmas morning when you arrive here in Jupiter and you're able to come to the ballpark and you see teams like the Marlins and the Cardinals get after it. Today we got Stros v. Marlins, and then maybe you come early, you get some autographs signed on bats and balls, you get a jersey signed. And then you walk right over and you hit some bars afterwards. Maybe you spend some time here in the Jupiter Medical Center Champions Club and live it up as well. So many great things you can do in and around spring training, and the guy that knows more about that than likely any other human on this earth is the general manager of America's busiest ballpark, Mike Bauer, who joins us again on Theoretically Speaking. It's good to be here with you, pal.
Oh, man. You know, when you guys show up, I know it's the start of baseball season.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I checked that box. Theo and the team are here.
We're here. We're locked. We're loaded. The Dean Dog is new and improved this year. We had the Caribbean jerk sandwich last time we were out here, which was magnificent. There's so many different things to know and love about spring training baseball. The experience is so unique. It's not like a typical baseball game. It's so much more immersive for fans. And it got me thinking, before you were the GM of America's busiest ballpark and you were working, from 5 a.m. to 5 a.m. every day on spring training stuff out here, you were a baseball fan growing up, right?
Yeah, I was. And I grew up in Port St. Lucie, just up the road. So, back in those days, the Marlins weren't around yet. So I grew up a Mets fan, believe it or not. And we went to a lot of Mets games in Port St. Lucie for spring training. And I used to love when I'd be sitting in class in elementary school and I'd get that call over the intercom, Mrs. So-and-so, send Michael Bauer to the main office. I knew my dad was busting me out and we were going to a ball game.
Knew what it was already. Knew what it was.
And back in those days, we'd go see the Mets in Port St. Lucie. We'd go see the Braves and the Expos here in West Palm. And then we'd also go up to Vero to see, the Dodgers in Dodgertown. And that experience in Dodgertown was unlike any other.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that, too, because I just literally ran into this guy. Jim Wallace is a legendary sports anchor from South Georgia. He is a Braves fan through and through, and he remembers his days of coming to this area to watch the Braves. Just ran into him today because he was like, nostalgic about coming to South Florida to see his Braves and was like, you know what, I don't care who's playing. I got to come out here, check out Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium, see the Marlins today and the Astros get after it. He's got his Braves cap on. But like everybody else, he knows the best place to catch spring training baseball, and it's right here at the Dean. Like, how often do you see that, just random people who choose here for a destination, even if they have no affiliation to the team?
Yeah, the comments we get from a lot of our fans are that they just love the Abacoa environment, right?
Yeah.
The white picket fences, you feel safe. You've got restaurants and bars, like you said, right across the street, so you can have lunch before you come to the game or go get a pop afterwards. And they just love the feel of it, right? You can make a whole day of it here in Jupiter. So a lot of positive comments on that.
We want to talk favorite spring training memories. I'll be honest with you. Growing up in Houston, not growing up as much of a baseball fan, my first experience with spring training was right here at the Dean. My first experience actually going to a spring training game in person was at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium. My favorite spring training experience had to be, it wasn't last year's, but 2 years ago when I was able to throw out the first pitch. And the best part about that was not what I did on the mound, which, by the way, excellent, excellent, magnificent. It was more so the interaction I was able to have with Cardinals legend Bernard Gilkey beforehand, where he gave me the blessing. He gave me a couple of tips. He told me, he told me things for me to get out of my own head about, throwing, pitching the baseball in front of fans that I didn't grow up playing baseball either. And that interaction, along with some of the crowd stuff as well afterwards and being able to go out there and give it a go, I loved it. I loved every bit of it, so much so that we're doing it again next week. How about that,
Yeah,
Mike?
and I'm excited about that, and you did great the last year. We for those of you that are listening, we watched the video a few hours ago.
Watch some tape,
just to remember how he did. And he did great.
Yeah.
Every day, I'm out there pregame meeting with, sponsors and guests that are throwing out the first pitch. And I only have one piece of advice for him is, choose where you want to stand, right?
Yeah.
You can stand on the mound or you can stand right in front of it. If you're on the mound, you better go for it.
You got to.
And you just got to remember, though, that it's really sloped. And sometimes people forget and their foot drops further than they expect and the ball tends to go downward. If I were to do it, I'd stand in front of the mound, give it the old two-pump, step and throw, business guy special. I'd keep it nice and easy.
Yeah. I guess here's the difference, though. You have nothing to prove. I got everything to prove in the game of baseball. You know what I'm saying? Like C-Katt, C-Katt is also a spring training lover. If you have throwing out a first pitch, where are you standing? Well, how you doing?
Let's see. I'd never have thrown out a first pitch.
Yeah.
My baseball team threw out a first pitch where they brought out like 7 of us because we won the section or whatever. we won an achievement in our high school baseball season. So I walked out there like hands behind my back as our starting pitcher threw out the first pitch and then walked off the field. That's the closest I've gotten.
Was he on the bump?
Yes.
All right. That works. That works. It's very apparently it's courageous of people. I mean, if you're actually throwing an actual pitch.
I would have gone for it all, risk disaster, and not taken the conservative route.
Yeah.
If I was I would have towed the rubber. Even the grounds crew, the important people like Mike Bauer saying that not on the mound, we want to keep it clean for the game.
Right. No.
I probably wouldn't listen.
Yeah.
I would say, I've got too much integrity. I've got too much pride. And I would do a wind-up. I'd maybe even go like old school behind the back. Maybe like a twirl. I'd make a show out of it and then spike it in the ground. It'd hit the grass first and tumble, but I would give myself a 75-mile-per-hour pitch.
There you go. As long as he gets clocked at 75, it doesn't matter where it hits.
I look to the back, look in the center field, did he catch that? Mile per hour, reads 42. I was like, all right, I thought I had
That's
more heat.
definitely not a traditional approach, but
Thank you, Mike.
you know, but I mean, it'll get the job done.
Oh, my goodness. Mike Bauer, general manager here at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium, joining us on Theoretically Speaking. Speaking of getting the job done, I know next Thursday is going to be my first pitch. It's going to be Cardinals-Mets. That's going to be a great one. Can't wait for that one. First pitch is 1:05. Make sure y'all get y'all's tickets, RogerDeanChevroletStadium.com, because I will put on a show. Don't know how it's going to go, but I will be going for it. Not necessarily C-Katt style, but y'all have a lot more other things for people to jump in on, including today and only today for 305 Day. You can get Marlins spring training tickets for just $30.50. It's a great deal.
That's right. You know, it's 305 Day down south, but
Yes.
we're going to carry it all the way up here to the 561. So if they go to RogerDeanChevroletStadium.com right now, you can get a discounted ticket, $30.50 for a Marlins home game. And, you know, come see spring training baseball on a discount.
And it doesn't matter. Like, it's any day that is left on the calendar if you're buying a Marlins home game.
That's right.
$30
All games on the Marlins schedule from here on out through spring training
great
for
deal.
$30.50.
It's a great deal. That's a great deal. And then, of course, the pickleball day that we talked about last time, that's March 21st. That one comes with a paddle. That one comes with an experience where you can actually check out the Palm Beach Royals and get some lessons in pickleball. Because everybody, even if you're not a pickleball player, you know somebody close to you who's addicted to it at this point.
You know, and I am. I grew up playing ping pong.
Yeah.
You know, I had a ping pong table in the garage. You know, and imagine South Florida in the summer when you're a kid. It's so blazing hot.
Yeah.
You had to keep the door open, right? So it would roll all the way down to the road every time you'd miss one.
You're chasing it.
But we had a great time playing pickleball as well. My wife and I do it now. So you're right. You get a paddle. You get a ticket to the game. We're going to have an exhibition with the Palm Beach Royals, which is a brand new pickleball professional team here in Palm Beach County. And we're going to select one of our fans to participate in that. You've got to have a pretty high DUPR rating, which is the pickleball rating.
Yeah.
But we're going to select one of our fans to participate in that.
It's like an all-star combine almost.
Yeah,
Like
and they're
that,
going to stick around, sign some autographs, take some pictures, and then they're going to do their first pitch with a pickleball and a paddle underhand.
Oh, okay. That's kind of tough. That's kind of tough.
Different, right?
Yeah, that's kind of tough.
Talk about non-traditional.
I was about to say, if you're now you are incorporating an opportunity for fans out here who think they got it like that to actually get engaged and get a chance to do that. So again, Pickleball Day, March 21st here at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium. Mike Bauer is the guy that probably is going to be gauging this. Are you gauging the skills? Who's gauging their skills?
Well, they have to show their DUPR rating. They have to keep.
Okay.
It's like your handicap in golf.
Right.
And the paddle we're giving away is a good paddle. This is not
Really
your
good.
typical promo paddle. This is a Volair. For those that play pickleball, you know, you're looking for the grit for spin. It's got that.
Yeah.
You know, it's more entry level for for those that are really experienced, but it's a good paddle.
So I know you're about to have to go, Mike. Before you do, what is your favorite specific spring training memory around the sport of baseball, whether it be you working spring training or going as a kid? What sticks out in your mind?
Well, I think if you were to transform Mike Bauer back to 10-year-old Mike Bauer, we were at a New York Mets game in Port St. Lucie, and I knew where the players would exit. There used to be a fence tunnel that would go to their car lot. And my brother and I, we would go right to that fence, you know, 8th inning, because you had to get out there before the game ended to get your spot on the fence. And the guys would walk right by. And we used to take our baseball cards and slot them through the fence to
like
get
curl
them
them up a little bit.
Yeah, so they're all bent in the middle.
Yeah.
But I've got, from that 86 to like 88, 89 years, I've got every New York Met baseball card signed with a crease right down the middle.
Wow.
So they're not worth anything because they're all beat up. Plus,
Yeah.
it was I don't know what they call that, the junk wax era of
So
baseball
it's
cards.
worth it to you, though. It's not worth anything on the open market, but to you, it's like.
To break them out and show my kids
Yeah.
and see, how into baseball I was as a kid, but yeah, that was my moment.
That's incredible right there, man. And what I love most about spring training too is how gracious these baseball players are, who are professionals, who are trying to gear up for their sport and their season. They are so nice to the fans, and they're so accommodating. It's love.
They are, and especially this time of year because the games don't count yet.
Yeah.
Right, they're a little more relaxed, and pre and post game they'll stick around, sign autographs, take a picture. And one of the things I'm trying to accomplish for next year is we've got netting from foul pole to foul pole now.
Yeah.
And it kind of creates a barrier to kids and fans and getting autographs. Next year, we're going to figure out a system that I can raise the nets up before game and after game to create more interactions. So that's something we're working on, and it's on our to-do list for next season.
You got a part-time job you can do. You get out here and manually figure it. You go up here, lift it, and hold it the whole time.
I mean, absolutely. like my spring training memory was up in New York. The Yankees came to Army West Point's campus to scrimmage their college baseball team, and spring training's awesome because of the access to the players. And I was a Yankees fan growing up, so I'm right down by the bullpen where you've got guys like Jabba Chamberlain, A.J. Burnett, and Mariano Rivera. He's right there. And I'm 11 years old, and I'm timid. And you've got kids all around me. You've got dads all around me. And I didn't speak up. I did not get Mariano Rivera to sign my baseball because everyone else was a little bit too loud.
Yeah.
But I said hello to Mariano Rivera.
You said hello, though.
I said hello.
Perfect. You know what? A greeting goes a long way. A greeting goes a long way. We would not have anything to remember it by but that memory, but a greeting does go a long way. When you come to America's busiest ballpark, make sure you greet Mike Bauer with a greeting when you walk through one of the gates here and enjoy some great spring training. RogerDeanChevroletStadium.com, that's how they can get their tickets.
Yes, sir.
And all of those activations we talked about are amazing. But another one I want to drop before you go, for the kiddos, Youth Days, Friday through Sunday, $20 tickets. I mean, it's just every reason in the world to get out here.
Yeah, you can't beat it. You know, with all the new stuff we're bringing, we didn't want to forget the families, right? So on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which are the days that families mostly come out during spring training, all the kids get in for $20.
Perfect.
And we want you to come out and make a day of it.
Let's make that happen. Mike, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, boys. Appreciate it.
You get back to work. Those Dean dogs ain't going to make themselves, Mike. And we're going to go to break here on Theoretically Speaking from right outside of Gate B at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium. That's Mike Bauer. That's C-Katt. I'm Theo Dorsey. We're Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
We are proud of our parents. Want to know why? Because they work for the school district of Palm Beach County. There's lots of great jobs. With paid vacation, holidays off, healthcare, and retirement. You can be in the same schedule as your kids. Come work at the school district of Palm Beach County. You'll see why it's your best choice.
Join us at the Team Palm Beach Schools Job Fair. Register at palmbeachschools.org/job fair. That's palmbeachschools.org/job fair.
Recently, I had the opportunity to sit down with Dr. Joshua S. Jew, who operates out of Good Samaritan Health Center through the Palm Beach Health Network, and he explains how Florida is in the stone belt when it comes to being at risk to developing kidney stones.
There's a 1 in 10 risk of having kidney stones. Down in the stone belt, which is the southern part of the United States, especially the southeastern part of the United States, that risk is even higher. A lot of that's due to dehydration, which is probably the biggest risk factor for kidney stone formation, as well as diet. Having high oxalate-rich foods can predispose to stone formation risk. Florida is right in the middle of the stone belt, so a much higher risk of having stone disease here.
That was Dr. Joshua S. Jew from the Palm Beach Network Physician Group. For a physician referral, call 866-654-2362 or go online to pbhnphysiciangroup.com.
Responsibly disposing of unwanted medical syringes or sharps and expired prescription medication is critical for public safety and environmental preservation. Do not put sharps or pills into garbage or recycling bins. The Solid Waste Authority of Palm Beach County does not accept them at any of their facilities. Contact Florida Health Palm Beach County to learn how to responsibly dispose of your sharps. For pill drop-box locations, contact your local police department, the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, or visit ppcdrop.org.
You've seen the PGA Tour's best on the course, but in the arena, it's prime time. Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back. With big moments, big personalities, non-stop action on the big screen. Shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, and overtime. Tickets are on sale now, but availability is limited. Visit TGLGolf.com to get your tickets while they last. TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf.
Ready to take on any terrain? The all-new 2026 Defender 110 P300S is here. Built for those who crave adventure without compromising on luxury. Lease the powerful 2026 Defender 110 P300S for just $899 per month for 36 months. Whether you're tackling the toughest roads or cruising the city, the Defender is ready for it all. Don't wait. Visit Land Rover Palm Beach today and experience the Defender like never before. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Hi, I'm Janice Ridenour from J. Zello & Associates. For nearly 30 years, my firm has worked alongside business owners and their teams, helping them truly understand QuickBooks with clear accounting guidance, proven workflows, and hands-on training. We offer customized QuickBooks Online training delivered in a supportive, judgment-free environment so you can learn at your pace. If you're stressed about your books, you don't have to be. Get trained, get confident, get it right. And when you need ongoing support or you'd rather have it done for you, our experienced team is here to help. Visit jzillow.com and schedule your free consultation today.
Hey, ref, time out, man. All right, team, we're only down by 5. We can still win this. Grab some water and get back out there. Whoa, not that water. You need Culligan water. With a free water test and advanced reverse osmosis purification system, Culligan helps reduce contaminants, delivering cleaner, safer, better tasting water. Enjoy 12 months interest-free. Schedule your free test today at Culligan.com. Serving all of South Florida, residential or commercial.
Hey, Culligan
Anajar and Levine.
Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
ESPN 1063.
WESP Jupiter, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
What would you do with an extra $700? You can earn up to $700 per year with Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Boost Checking pays 7.0 annual percentage yield on balances up to $10,000. That's up to $700 extra to do what you love. Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Requirements apply to earn the highest dividend rates. Limit one checking account per membership. Dividend rates and annual percentage yield subject to change. Business accounts do not qualify. Insured by NCUA, official credit union of Florida Atlantic Athletics.
Business owners, are your employees driving you nuts? Is money tight? Or have you just poured your heart and soul into your business and now it's time to retire and just relax? At Trans World Business Advisors, they have buyers from all over the world ready to buy your business now. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value. 561-203-5121. That's 561-203-5121 or visit tworld.com today.
Hey, it's Tina. Okay, let's be real. When you need tires or a battery, you want someone you can actually trust, right? That's why I go to St. Lucie Battery and Tire. They've been keeping South Florida moving for over 50 years, and they're still family-owned. They've got all the big tire brands, plus batteries for pretty much everything. Their best price out the door guarantee means you know you're getting the best deal. So next time your car needs something, don't stress. Just go to St. Lucie Battery and Tire, slbt.com. Trust me, they've got you covered.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
I will. Good people. This is Theoretically Speaking. I am Theo Dorsey. We are at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium. It's spring training baseball. It's a great time for the families. It's a great time for even a date afternoon at the ballpark. It is a great time to be joined by my friends and co-hosts, C-Katt and Tina. We are not at the studios. Damian Perez is on the ones and the twos on the other side of the glass in a whole nother city. Instead, we are here at the ballpark enjoying some good vibes. We're going to be likely downing some Dean Dogs before we leave because that is tradition. And the only issue is by the time we do get off the air at 4 o'clock, I'm sure the Marlins and the Astros will be done playing baseball. So we won't be watching any baseball today. We're missing out.
We get to enjoy Dean Dogs, though, this time? Last week when we were here, you guys had Dean Dogs without me.
Did. Right, we did enjoy Dean Dogs. We enjoyed Dean Dogs last time, too.
Oh, but did you already enjoy them today?
No.
Are you lying?
Of course not.
It sounds like you're lying.
No, I mean,
you keep eating Dean Dogs without me.
Enjoyed.
And I love hot dogs.
Define enjoyed, because, all right, so what I'll say is I can enjoy a Dean Dog without even eating one. I can enjoy the aroma of it. I can enjoy the price of it. I can enjoy the view of it from somebody else's what do you call those little things? Cartons?
And Theo likes gripping them, too.
That's never.
He doesn't have to eat it. You just
never
got to feel it.
Never enjoyed that. He's making that up.
It's fabricated. Your words, not mine.
Fabricated evidence there. Fabricated.
Let me hold it.
That's never been
So
a
you
thing.
did? Have you ate a Dean dog today?
No.
I don't believe you. Your faces and your tone are saying you're lying.
No, I mean, what are you, like the body language expert now?
No.
His face and tone,
no.
and she doesn't like the way that my eyebrows are furrowing or whatever.
Exactly.
No,
Tina, gosh.
It's the happy hour.
Defensive.
It's the happy hour. It's theoretically speaking. Why would I lie to Tina?
Exactly.
I would hope not.
Especially on a day Tina wasn't supposed to be here, but because the
pulled
show
up
was
on
convenient for her, she showed up.
She said, this is a convenient day for me to do theoretically speaking. I'm like, well, yeah.
Yesterday,
every day should be.
Yesterday, I said I was 50-50 on
Okay.
today. And then there was something today that made it 100% that I was coming today.
It's actually kind of a surprise. So if you're, think about like a player before game day, she was doubtful for the day. She was doubtful. She was listed on the injury report as doubtful, but she showed up and then she's gritting through it. This is like a flu game stuff from Tina right now. In fact, we've been learning Jason Tatum might be coming back early from his ACL for the Boston Celtics. There's rumors that it might happen on 3/14, which is like, St. Louis Day, 3:05 day out here, and Tina does it. So maybe this is a sign that Jason Tatum will return by 3/14, because for 3:05 day, Tina, when listed as doubtful, showed up, and she's showing up big. It's going to be the best happy hour ever.
I'm 100% in.
Yes.
But why are you here?
I'm here because it's a happy hour.
Okay, but why are you able to be here today?
Why am I able? Did I move some things around to make it a little bit more convenient for me to be here? Yes.
Oh, she's here because the cocktail of the day is probably spring training themed, and how would she be able to deliver that if she's not on the show?
That is true. It is a spring training themed cocktail.
See? I guessed that.
It is the spring training spritz. You've got gin.
Okay.
You've got fresh grapefruit juice, fresh lime juice, simple syrup, Prosecco, splash of club soda, and a grapefruit wedge to garnish.
Sounds refreshing.
It does, right?
Sounds refreshing. I mean, would you have that? C-Katt wants to get to the bottom of why you're here today still.
I know.
Yeah.
He's
still
annoyed with me.
Grapefruits don't really jive with me. Not at all. I just, I've never had a grapefruit that I liked.
A little bit more bitter.
Mostly
bitter
because
citrus.
I've never had a grapefruit.
There you go.
So
good admission.
I've heard like to have a grapefruit that's edible, you gotta douse it in sugar.
A lot of times, yeah.
So, well, what the hell's the point? I thought fruit was supposed to have sugar in it, which makes it both healthy and sweet. I'm not gonna add sugar to my fruit. Who the hell do you think I am?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anybody that eats grapefruits, but in a cocktail, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
They're nice accents to cocktails because they're citrus and it's more bitter. Sometimes a sweeter citrus or any sweet fruit makes the cocktail too candy-esque. And I know you like sweet cocktails, but, some people are adults.
I've been waning off that a little bit.
Yeah?
I'm transitioning a little bit. I'm doing solo cider for now.
Wow, okay.
Maybe a basic, like I was having transfusions last night.
Saw that. You was knocking them transfusions back.
Yeah, I shut that place down.
Yeah, literally.
But the sweet stuff hasn't spoken to me recently.
Has St. Lucie Battery and Tire spoken to you, Tina?
Yes, they have.
Wow.
They speak to me and Sally Girl and make sure that we're safe on the road.
Nice.
With tires, with batteries, with maintenance. St. Lucie Battery and Tire has saved me multiple times. Trust the experts. Take your vehicle to St. Lucie Battery and Tire. There's locations in the Treasure Coast, in Palm Beach County. You can go to slbt.com to find the closest location to you, St. Lucie Battery and Tire.
All right, Tina, we're beating around the bush here. Why did you show up to the show today when you otherwise wouldn't have?
Hey, I said I was 50-50 yesterday.
Yeah.
So I'm going out of town tonight, actually. So I'm off the show tomorrow. I'm off of work tomorrow. So initially, I was 50-50 because I wanted to just make sure I got everything that I needed done. And the show is remote, and I had some meetings before I left for vacation and my day off tomorrow.
Okay.
So what made me, though, today
Okay, long answer.
get here at Roger Dean Stadium was I had to, my flight's out of Fort Lauderdale tonight at 9:30 p.m. So I packed my bag for work today, and my plan was to leave right from the office to Fort Lauderdale.
You could go that early?
I was planning to. I figured with traffic and stuff.
You're going to be at the – do you have – are you a lounge gal?
I have flown that flight so many times. The one you're referring to, the 9:30 out of Fort Lauderdale, I have flown that flight so many times. Leaving at 6 is fine.
Well, here's the question, though, for real. You were going to sit in the airport for 5 hours?
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Wow.
I have a lot of work to get done.
No lounge?
No. I just sit there, I eat, I get work done. It's fine. I don't mind that. And so my plan was to leave from the office to go to Fort Lauderdale. And the show being just the opposite direction of the airport, I was like, I'm kind of going like back and forth, back and forth.
Okay. That'd be crazy.
So this morning, I packed my bag, my suitcase that I need for my flight, and I realized when I got to the office, there's a big piece of clothing that I forgot to pack.
Oh, this got to be important. This got to be like she has no underwear in her bag. Maybe there's an issue where she's going somewhere cold and she forgot her jacket, so she's going to be freezing. And jackets are expensive. You can't buy those on site. $250 out of Burlington Coat Factory. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, it wasn't. I am going somewhere cold, so I didn't forget my puffer.
Okay.
I didn't forget, the essentials. I forgot one of my favorite pairs of pants.
Wow.
My black leather pants that I might wear out tomorrow night.
Okay.
Or maybe Saturday with where I'm going. And I try to convince myself that, no, you don't need them. You don't need these black leather pants. You have plenty of other options. I couldn't convince myself. I was like, I need my black leather pants. I even texted my roommate, and I was like, hey, she works in gardens. I'm like, hey, any chance you're going home for lunch? Maybe we can meet halfway so I don't have to drive all the way back to Jupiter to get the pants. She couldn't. I try to convince myself to not go back and get these other pants. I decided I need them. I want them. They're coming with me on my trip.
Thank God.
So it ended up working out that, theoretically speaking, in the happy hour are very close to my house. And I moved some things around, adjust some meetings, and was able to be here at Roger Jean Chevrolet Stadium with y'all for the happy hour.
Wow. I've flown for a weekend trip without a second pair of underwear before.
Wow. I don't know which one was problematic. Did you buy some there?
Washed it.
All right. Ain't no judge. I ain't judge.
I am queen overpacker. Today was actually where I thought my suitcase was gonna pop. I had to sit on it to zip it.
Okay.
Are you flying a discount airline or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a super cheap flight.
He knows exactly what flights you're on.
Okay.
It sounds like.
Did you buy the carry-on?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
There was no way I was fitting everything in a backpack.
They are more stingent than TSA at those discount airlines.
They crack down.
Like they were when you get to the gate, they were stopping people before they even got in line and said, go to that because that is not going to fit in the overhead compartment. No, excuse me. That is not going to fit under the seat in front of you. That is not a personal item, and people throw fits, man.
I'm talking about the green one, ain't y'all?
No, the yellow one.
I'm talking about the green one.
I'm talking about the green. Yeah, the green one is also. The green one is worse.
The memo got around.
The green one is worse. The yellow one has been notoriously bad since they came out. The green one started off cool, and now they've been tightening it up. And there's a blue one too, that got blue in their name. That also is starting to get a little nippy, little. Yeah, I'm like, watch yourself. We're gonna see.
Yeah, I'm the opposite of the queen overpacker. I'm the queen, I'm the queen underpacker. I'd say it's distinguished. I'm the queen underpacker, where I try to go with as little things as possible. And I've been good, but I'm also the jerk who takes his personal item and puts it in the overhead compartment. I used to respect the system, but in the past 3 months, I've cut the crap and said everybody else is doing it. Yeah. Why am I the one who's having to move my 2 feet to one corner of under the seat so that my bag can be there? No, I put it over top. It's a one thin bag. Everyone else can deal with it. Yeah, it's all right.
I'll figure it out.
I don't mind. So I will be the first person if they ask if they want to check your carry-on bag. I'll run up there.
No.
I
can't do it.
I will always offer, be like, yep, me, I'm good.
Here's
you can take my bag.
They break your bags half the times. Number one. Secondly, when I touch down, because I like to touch the city. When I pull up to any city, especially if it's for the weekend, I'm going to Houston, I'm going to D.C., I'm going to Scottsdale, I'm going to L.A. I got plans when I get to that city, and I want to touch the city as soon as possible. The last thing I want to be doing is being held up for 30 to 45 minutes because a conveyor belt hasn't started yet. Can't do it.
For me, it's the anxiety of having to put my carry-on suitcase up top and take it down. And to hold up the line to take it down.
Nobody offers for you?
I think maybe once on a flight someone offered. But I get anxiety of holding up the line, putting it up there. Like, I have multiple things in my hands. Like, I take advantage. If I have a personal item and a carry-on, they are packed to the max, full. Zipper is barely zipping. Like today, I'm wearing my puffer. Yeah. But like, if I'm getting hot, I'm gonna hold it. So then I got my water, I got my jacket, my backpack. My hands are full. Yeah. So if I can give my carry-on bag to the airline ahead of time and not have to deal with it, I'm doing it.
I get it. I will say this. Your carry-on bags, like C-Katt shorts, no inches to spare, is what we learned earlier. So you're packed to the brim, is what he said.
You don't have to bring up me running low on inches. Like
you said that on this show,
and that was a little treat for the folk that turned in between 2 and 3.
If I had to hear it, they have to hear it. That's turning in now for the happy hour.
Yeah, I'm running 3 inches short today, and those are 3 inches that I cannot spare, and it's greatly hurting my social life. It's honestly, it's hurting my love life. Yeah. Like, my wonderful girlfriend doesn't want to look at me in these very short shorts because of the dryer and the washer. Apparently, you're supposed to separate your colors and your white clothes and your towels. Didn't say colors and whites. For your colors and your white clothes.
We're in the South, so that's cool.
Tina, you do that?
I separate, yes. I have like blacks and blues, whites, and then all different colors.
See,
and then it's like towels sometimes and different other things.
The most important thing, isn't the most important thing like the temperature in which you are washing and drying these things? And mostly washing, right?
Yes.
Because if you wash it on hot, the colors can run. If you wash it on cold, no matter if you mix the colors with the whites or not, it's less likely to run. If you dry something, I have no clue what the hell's happening in that thing. Part 2 is a mystery to me. I'm not sure why some things shrink in the dryer and why some things don't, but that's why if it's something important to me, I just air dry it. Hang it over the chair.
Yes, I make sure I'll know when I'm putting things like, I need to take this out. It can't go in the dryer because it will shrink.
Yeah, makes sense.
I just kind of take my chances. Oftentimes there's a pen in one of my pockets. So I'll go through a couple of pants every year on that problem.
Yeah, I hate that.
Oftentimes there are tees from my golf rounds that I play, my golf shorts that just rattle around there at the end, and I take them out. I am very lackadaisical, and times like today I pay the price. You know, my short shorts got way too short because of a shrinkage problem.
See, this is why I overpack, because I don't want to end up in like a wardrobe malfunction. I want all the options. Remember when I went to the Jonas Brothers concert and I packed like 7 outfits with me? Because I was like, I want to have options. I don't want to run into the issue of this doesn't fit or this is too big or I don't like the way this looks together. I always bring options. And I know you had golf this morning, and so you just grabbed some things and you got short shorts on.
Yeah, now you have like 3 solid inches of pasty white thigh. Well, that will forever be on display on the day March 5th, 2025.
And as the Astros and Marlins are entering the 7th inning stretch here, there are more fans down here at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium passing by who get to know about your pasty white thighs that are on display. So maybe they'll take a peek when they see you. What I will say is it's better to have short shorts when it's hotter outside. And it's been heating up all throughout South Florida, especially over the past 2 or 3 days. It was toasty as all get out when we were out there in Boca Raton kicking it for the James Hardy Pro Football Hall of Fame Invitational. And I said, it's that time of the year again. It's time of year where not only do you step outside and sweat instantly, but also you need to make sure that your air conditioning is running at peak performance, because the only way to combat this South Florida heat is with a good AC unit. That is what EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing provides you. EDSisyes.com. If you're not sure whether or not your unit is good, it could be the perfect off-season to revitalize your system. Get a new thing going. Make sure your home has that protection, and there's right now 0% interest financing for 60 months to qualified customers. The only way to realize if you're qualified or not is to go online to EDSisyes.com, because EDS is yes. It's year 20 of EDS servicing this area. 20 years of excellence. They have been helping you stay cool and keeping you comfortable literally since D. Wade sparked the championship run with those Miami Heat. Think about it like that. Like, they are blocking out the heat, and it lines up perfectly with the ascension of your favorite basketball team. It's the perfect place to go, EDSisyes.com, and also they're fans of that Miami Heat. EDSisyes.com, tap in with the good people, EDSisyes.com. We'll continue things here on Theoretically Speaking as spring training continues to play out. I am glad that this time the Astros did suit up. Outfielder Cam Smith, Palm Beach Central alum, Florida State alum, and a guy who literally for this spring training, as he's battling for a position in the outfield right now, he also got his jersey retired at his alma mater, Palm Beach Central, out in Wellington. So that was a special thing for Cam. A great dude. He is an ascending talent in Major League Baseball, and that's the kind of stuff you can get here at spring training. He earned his spot and a chance to start for the Astros last year in these same very arenas. And now he's trying to find his way into the starting lineup in a new position. Great stories, great vibes. Spring training is always a great time, so make sure you get your tickets, RogerDeanChevroletStadium.com, as baseball continues here. We're going to go to break. On the other side, we have ourselves a little trip on the Get Around. That is C-Katt. That is Tina. I'm Theo Dorsey. We're Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
What would you do with an extra $700? You can earn up to $700 per year with Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Boost Checking pays 7.0 annual percentage yield on balances up to $10,000. That's up to $700 extra to do what you love. Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Requirements apply to earn the highest dividend rates. Limit one checking account per membership. Dividend rates and annual percentage yield subject to change. Business accounts do not qualify. Insured by NCUA, official credit union of Florida Atlantic Athletics.
At St. Lucie Battery and Tire, batteries came before tires. We've been selling and servicing all types of batteries for over 50 years. So when you need a battery for nearly anything, we have it, as well as the fast, professional installation you need. We carry premium batteries for all your needs: automotive, commercial, marine, RV, and specialty. We also offer delivery and on-site installation, serving our customers quality products for over 50 years in the home of honest, reliable service. Go to slbt.com and book your next appointment.
Today's tax tip is brought to you by Anshin Accountants and Advisors with Kevin McHale, tax partner in Anshin's Real Estate Group.
Under the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, recent changes to the Opportunity Zone program include a rolling capital gains deferral period, updated basis step-up and tax-free appreciation rules, new categories of qualifying funds, and revised criteria for the census tracts that qualify as Opportunity Zones. At Anshin, a partner-owned firm since 1923, we help real estate professionals navigate through the new Qualified Opportunity Zone rules so their investments align with their goals of maximizing deferrals, minimizing capital gains, and ensuring compliance with the updated legislation. If you're launching a new fund or restructuring existing investments, let Anshin strategically guide you through these changes and deliver value where others can't.
For more tax tips from Anshin, visit Anshin.com. That's ANCHIN.com. Anshin Accountants and Advisors, helping you recalculate what's possible.
Ready to take on any terrain? The all-new 2026 Defender 110 P300S is here. Built for those who crave adventure without compromising on luxury. Lease the powerful 2026 Defender 110 P300S for just $899 per month for 36 months. Whether you're tackling the toughest roads or cruising the city, the Defender is ready for it all. Don't wait. Visit Land Rover Palm Beach today and experience the Defender like never before. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Business owners, are your employees driving you nuts? Is money tight? Or have you just poured your heart and soul into your business and now it's time to retire and just relax? At Trans World Business Advisors, they have buyers from all over the world ready to buy your business now. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value. 561-203-5121. That's 561-203-5121 or visit tworld.com today.
Hey, ref, time out, man. All right, team, we're only down by 5. We can still win this. Grab some water and get back out there. Whoa, not that water. You need Culligan water. With a free water test and advanced reverse osmosis purification system, Culligan helps reduce contaminants, delivering cleaner, safer, better tasting water. Enjoy 12 months interest-free. Schedule your free test today at Culligan.com. Serving all of South Florida, residential or commercial.
Hey, Culligan man!
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
My leg! I am not angry. I am in pain. My leg!
Time now for an injury report.
My head and torso!
Wow, that's crazy. They hit me everywhere except
my legs!
Presented by Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Go where the pros go.
My leg!
Per Tim Bontemps of ESPN, Boston Celtics superstar Jason Tatum is expected to make his 2025-2026 NBA season debut against the Dallas Mavericks Friday night at TD Garden. That's tomorrow. Sources told ESPN's Shams Charania on Thursday. That's today. That means that a team that has been bolstered by an MVP candidate in Jaylen Brown, that is still top 4 in the Eastern Conference, is getting some, replenishment, getting some help in the form of a guy that some would say is their best player. Tatum, set to return, coming off of the Achilles injury that he suffered just last year in November. That will be a 10-month recovery period. That will be ahead of pace. That is your Baptist Health Orthopedic Care injury report. And you know what? That got me thinking. As we talk injuries, as we talk about people returning from the mend, I'm like, well, the first thing you want to do when you're back and you're in motion is to actually put that motion into action. So let's take some action ourselves and hop on the bus that is the Get Around.
What you mean you don't know?
That's right. The Get Around gets us going from place to place, city to city, set our eyes on some of the biggest headlines in sports and in the world in general. And C-Katt, where are we going first?
Next stop.
We are going to take a shower because you just salsa'd on camera at 3:25 p.m. Dude, who are you dancing for? What the hell was that?
That was not a salsa.
When you get in emotion and you kind of let the hips and the shoulders.
I was explaining the motion.
Dude, jeez Louise.
Was that a dance?
And after we exit the shower, we're going to Boston, Massachusetts.
Dance?
Because as you alluded to, Jason Tatum returning from injury. He ruptured that Achilles tendon way back in the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
And he's going to be back tomorrow night. The Celtics are already the favorites to win the East. Are the Boston Celtics, though not the 1 seed currently, they're behind the Pistons, are the Boston Celtics the best chance to deny the Oklahoma City Thunder repeating as champions?
I still do have faith in the ceiling outcome of the Detroit Pistons. Now, I don't know if they're going to bring their best game throughout the playoffs. I don't know if Cade Cunningham is going to rise in the face of pressure instead of what he did last year, and that was fold a couple times when he had the chance to win games late. I still like the Pistons a lot because they're tough, they're physical, and they have a guy who can always be the best player in a series if he so chooses in Cade Cunningham. But I have to be honest, the Celtics have been there, done that. And if Tatum is able to come back and play at full strength, now that Jaylen Brown has actually gotten the experience of being the A1 go-to guy, and he succeeded at it. I mean, you can be as critical as you want to be of the Celtics, and trust me, I am the first in line to do so. Jaylen Brown has far outperformed expectations in the absence of Jason Tatum. A lot of people wrote off the Celtics, including me, and that's just not the truth. Look at the Pacers, look at the Celtics. Both of those two teams were some of the top teams in the East last year. Both of them have their superstar suffer an Achilles injury. Only one of them is going to make the playoffs. The other one is fighting for the top pick in the draft. So Jaylen Brown has held the fort down very well. So out of respect for what he did and out of respect for what I think Tatum can be post-Achilles injury, I have to give them the crown as the #1 team out of the East, the biggest threat in the East to actually win the NBA Finals.
Are they okay? So are they the
out of the East? I would still not pick them over any Western Conference team.
I got you.
If the Spurs, Thunder, or hell, even the Nuggets, if any of those teams make it, and maybe even the Rockets I would pick over I just think the East is worse this year. But getting Tatum back, and if he's at full strength, that will give them a legitimate chance. It's not going to be a lopsided spread, if you will.
And that brings us to the next stop.
Next stop,
Augusta, Georgia.
Have you ever been to Augusta, Tina?
I have not.
Have you been to Augusta?
I went last year.
He's wearing a Masters
Yeah.
hat. He's stunting on him right
I
now.
used your Masters Cup this morning that you got me.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
But you think she would never use it?
Never used the koozie I got her.
Oh.
Yes, I did.
I got a Masters koozie from you.
You both got koozie
Yeah, we
and
got
cup.
koozies
Koozie
and
cup.
cups.
Yeah, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? They're separated, so I've been using the koozie more in the house
Okay.
and not the cup. Yeah.
I'm sorry to turn your positive into a negative, Tina.
It's okay.
Thank you for using the Masters Cup. Well, the reason we're in Augusta, Georgia is not to collect more memorabilia. We are instead bracing for the announcement from Amazon Prime Video. They are going to release on March 30th a new documentary titled Rory McIlroy, The Masters Wait. Of course, last year's Masters tournament culminated in one of the better golf moments in the past decade, which was Rory McIlroy finally completing the Grand Slam, winning that elusive fourth major to complete the Grand Slam, and winning in a playoff against Justin Rose. And this documentary goes all the way back from when he was a child prodigy to when he won those first three majors, the Open, the U.S. Open, and the PGA Championship, and it'll cover the long wait in between, the litany of chances he had until he did finally win it all in 2025. Are you going to watch a documentary based on Rory McIlroy and his journey up until last April?
I am not.
Come on, Tina.
How long did they give you?
They didn't give the runtime yet, no.
I do like documentaries.
Do you like Rory McIlroy in your brief interactions with him virtually?
He seems like a good guy.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Nobody really dislikes Rory that much. You don't like Rory?
Rory McIlroy sees me at a bunch of media events, and he always looks at me in a different way.
What do you mean?
Like, he'll be talking to TV news journalist that has the flag on the mic stick. He'll talk to the guy in the quarter zip that has their news organization on his left chest. And then I'll show up, and I'll get a pause from Rory, and then he'll continue. I don't think he likes me.
Here's what I'll say. Golfers they tend to be pretentious.
I guess so.
They tend to be a little snooty. They tend to think they're better than other people. They're very isolated figures. They're very robotic because you kind of have to be good at that sport. I tend to not take it personally when golfers are off-putting to me. Tiger's like that with me.
Yeah.
I've been in close, like, it's literally, I think a week and a half ago I was at Benjamin for the ring ceremony for Charlie Woods and the Benjamin golf team because they won their second in the past 3 years, fifth all-time with Toby Harbeck. Great squad. And Tiger, multiple times I'll see him, like, look at me and just kind of, like, almost look through me and go around. But I feel like he does that to everybody, so I don't take it personal at all. It feels a little bit worse because it's like, that's the guy I cheered for as a kid. And now I'm like, if I only knew of him as the guy that he is today and the way he looks through you, he would probably be a little bit. But you know what? Sometimes also they just don't like the media.
Okay.
Tiger's got it. He outwardly hates the media, especially when they're badgering him about when he's going to come back to TGL and play.
Exactly. That was me 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah.
And I would do it again.
I think he actually enjoyed that, though.
Theo Dorsey, his influence has infiltrated my brain where I respect the journalists more now than ever before.
See why it's important to have journalists at press conferences? C-Katt, the journalist, he did good journalism the other day.
Yeah, I did it.
Nice feeling.
Did it hard. Did it twice. And that brings us to our next stop.
Next stop.
Quick. Name every pro sports organization that is based out of Sacramento, California.
Oh, man, easy. Sacramento Kings.
1 for 1. And?
The Sacramento, they got a women's soccer team out there.
I don't know. Next?
Sacramento.
Is there a hockey team?
No. That's it.
The Sacramento Athletics, currently, as they are in between Oakland and Las Vegas. We have news out of Sacramento because their general manager, Martin Gallegos from MLB.com, says David Forst among the news that Kyler Murray has been indicated that he will be released by the Arizona Cardinals.
Don't do this.
You might recall that the Oakland A's at the time did draft Kyler Murray in the first round of the Major League Baseball draft some odd 8 years ago. And the general manager of the A's said he and his baseball representatives know that we're always open to him exploring a return to baseball with the A's if that time ever comes. Kyler Murray was a two-sport star while at Oklahoma. Right before he won the Heisman Trophy, he was slashing 296, 398, 556, 10 homers, 47 RBIs, 10 steals in only 51 games. 9th overall in the 2019 MLB draft. Handed him a $4.66 million signing bonus while allowing him to continue playing football at Oklahoma. What % chance do you see Kyler Murray putting down the football pads and pursuing the baseball career now that the Cardinals have done away with him?
Wow.
That's a documentary I would watch.
There you go.
That's one I would watch.
Kyler, I do think he's going to end his career as a baseball player.
Really?
I don't think he loves football like that. I don't think he loves football. You have to play football, to sign up to play that sport, even if you're a quarterback, you got to love the game. You got to love grinding tape. You got to love getting better. You got to love being coached. You got to love being yelled at. You got to love being in the locker rooms and experience. Like, it's a totally different vibe than what I would assume baseball is. And even coming out of college, there was the question being thrown out there is how much does he love football and how much is he really seriously thinking about doing this Major League Baseball thing? If he was good enough for them to waste a 9th overall pick in the first, we hear about people getting drafted in baseball all the time that are NFL players, and it's usually like the 300 pick of the draft.
Yeah, it's a big draft in baseball.
Yeah, like he was the 9th overall pick in the Major League Baseball draft by the 8th. I think he's going to finish his career playing baseball. I do wonder if he doesn't want to have one last go at it, likely with the Minnesota Vikings this season on a vet min.
It would be like, I'm sure he would like to try.
He's going to.
He played two sports all the way until college.
Yeah.
And played at the highest level in college. So, like, you got to imagine that hunger is still semi there.
He seems like a baseball guy.
I wonder how he does. He really does seem like
very much like a baseball guy.
He seems like there's been a Kyler Murray on every baseball team I played.
Yes.
Just a chill dude.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't really show his interest as intently. Baseball, you don't need to love it as much in order to be good at it. Some guys have just natural gift and talents, and it can get them that far.
Yeah, that's him.
He definitely probably has a portion of his brain thinking that would be pretty cool. So he would, if he returns to the sport of baseball, the A's do have the rights to him. Like,
yeah, for like
play
a
for the
certain
A's.
amount of years.
He had to return most of his signing bonus that I mentioned, $4.66 million. He returned it when he went to play football instead. I would like to see it for sure.
Yeah. Well, I think the world deserves to see that.
If it's not baseball, where do you see Kyler Murray landing? You said Minnesota?
I think he will be a Minnesota Viking. I think because of the way that the Cardinals cut him and because of the Vikings cap situation, the best possible talent that they can get for the cheapest amount would be Kyler Murray because they can sign him on the vet min. He'll still recoup the 35 or so odd million from the Cardinals. So the Cardinals, just like what we had with Russ Wilson when he went to, I believe, the Steelers from the Broncos, the Cardinals will be paying Kyler Murray $35 million to be the starting quarterback for the Vikings. They only have to fork over $1.5 million. It is a cheap option for a very high ceiling quarterback. And I don't know what the hell you do with J.J. McCarthy from that standpoint, because I also don't think he's the best example. You know, like if you still have hope that J.J. McCarthy is going to be a starting quarterback or a future of your franchise, I don't know if Kyler Murray is the glowing example that you would want in that QB room leading him, the guy that they had to peel off of Call of Duty to focus on football.
Yeah, but I don't think we ever hear, like, J.J. McCarthy is highly regarded for his football brain.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he does bring to the table.
Is he going to guide Kyler? is he the big homie?
Is this 22-year-old, or I guess his third-year quarterback who's injured his first year, played his second year, stunk. Can J.J. McCarthy mentor his elder Kyler Murray?
Is it, Tina, we've seen wilder things have happened. Sometimes younger people are more mature than people that are a little bit of their elder.
I would agree.
Yeah.
There are plenty of younger people who are a little more mature than older people I've met.
Yeah.
And now we will head to our final stop of today's Get Around.
Next stop.
Miami, Florida.
Like it.
Happy 305 Day, March the 5th in 2026. In the spirit of 305 Day, who's the face of sports in the 305?
It's easy. It's easy. For me, this is easy. I mean, this is going to feel controversial at first, but hear me out. Malachi Tony. Malachi Tony is the face of sports in the 305. Malachi Tony, who aligned himself with the resurgence of the Miami Hurricanes, who led the nation in receptions last year as a player who should have been playing high school football. Malachi Tony is the face of the 305 because he did it. He was raised in the backyard of the 305, and now he's at the top of his game doing so with the Miami Hurricanes as they have now regained their footing as a power in college football. Don't give me nobody else. You know, who are you thinking? I know it's not going to be anybody on the Marlins. No disrespect to the guys that are duking it out right now.
No one on the Marlins right now. Unfortunately, they're not in the building with us. Not a Miami Heat player because it feels like every single trade rumor we hear about when trying to get a big fish, one of the big players on the Heat is rumored to depart the city tomorrow. And we got word from the booth of who my choice is. It's Lionel Messi. Messi's got to be the face of sports.
He's not our guy,
in the 305. He is now. He owns a part of Inter Miami. He is the best at what he does compared to anybody else in sports in the 305. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, like Matthew Tkachuk, Brad Marchand, they don't play their games in the 305, do they?
They don't.
They play in Broward, don't they?
Broward, yeah.
So, like, I'm going with Messi as the face of the 305.
Don't they play their Miami games in Broward?
Is Chase Stadium in the 305? They're building a new one across the street.
They're building a new one.
I didn't realize.
Help. Life
But the word Miami is in Inter Miami.
Nice.
Florida's an entire state.
Nice.
We're going to have to say it is definitely Lionel Messi because he'll go down as the greatest to ever do it in his sport. And Malachi Tony has a long way to go before he can lay any claim that he was even the greatest receiver as a Miami Hurricane.
Just putting it out there.
If the Dolphins draft Malachi Tony,
that'll be crazy.
I will reconsider.
That'll be crazy.
Because how big football is in America, that'd be huge.
They also might be a competent franchise by that point.
That'd be really, really cool.
You know what? I was thinking this the other day as we were talking about 305 Day 2 and everything. Like, he is perfectly positioned to literally be like a generational star in this area. If he can help the Hurricanes win a national championship, he won a high school football state championship at a state power out here in South Florida. The missing piece would be the last stone on the Infinity Gauntlet would just be being drafted by the Dolphins. Depending, you'll have 10 or 15 years to make something shake, but with as talented as he is and beloved as he is in the community out there in South Florida and Miami, he's got a shot. He's got 106%. He led the nation in college football in receptions as a high school senior.
Yeah, and he was great, and his talent jumped off the field from the moment. I wasn't aware of Malachi Tony until I watched Miami versus Notre Dame in person, and 10 just jumps off the field. It doesn't even need to be on the broadcast. When you go to the game in person, you see him moving with speed that nobody else on the field can.
Yeah.
And that continued throughout the rest of the season, and it shined in college football playoff games.
Yeah.
Like, Malachi Tony is a stud. Tina, you've had plenty of time to think.
Yeah.
Is there a name that we even brought up in terms of face of the 305 when it comes to sports?
So I immediately just go to Udonis Haslam.
There you go. Well,
for my sports, which I know but he's
Evan's
been around.
We name it go. Yeah.
But
That's right now.
I don't know whom that's your guy, Malachi.
Okay.
I think that's your guy, not our guy. But I immediately think of the 305.
We're going to get a T-shirt like we have football players' moms wear, customized shirts with their son's name on the back.
No.
We saw, who's it? It was a running back for Miami.
Mark Fletcher.
Yeah, Mark Fletcher's mom had customized shirts for her son. You're going to have my guy Malachi shirts for just Theo Dorsey.
That's my guy Malachi.
The trending shirt now is where it says, usually girlfriends get it for their boyfriends, where it says their name and it's 6 pictures of them.
Yeah.
And all in the front of the shirt. That's what we'll get for Theo. Just 6 different pictures of him and have Malachi in the front.
Am I glazing that crazy? I thought he was pretty good. thought he was a good football player.
For me, I can't help just but think, and it's not sports related, Pitbull is Mr. 305. That's who my 305 is.
He does have a stadium. He does have a stadium.
Yes, he does have he is sports. Okay, yes.
There you go.
FIU, sports.
Yeah.
Pitbull.
FIU technically is sports.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, they're like nobody thinks of them first when you think of the sporting teams, but they play. They play sports.
In the 305, the
Yeah.
stadium sucks though. Like
Come
Pitbull
on,
Stadium
why
is
does everybody
garbage.
hate that stadium so much? It's not as bad as people act like it is.
It's a high school stadium.
They made me throw away my
a big high
snacks
school
when I
stadium.
went there as media.
It's a big high school stadium.
It's smaller than the high school stadiums I covered in Oklahoma. Much smaller.
But it's a big high school stadium for this area.
And it's outdated.
Okay, well, we don't.
FAU Stadium's better.
It is.
Okay.
FAU's a better program with more money and more motion.
Okay, I mean, wins and losses since Lane left, they're pretty comparable.
They are. Well, they got to get it together.
And now they got Pitbull money. They have no excuse to.
Pitbull money.
Well, they have Pitbull naming rights money. They don't have Pitbull build us a new stadium money. That's different. Those are two different tax brackets of money. He could invest that level amount of money in them, but I don't think he's willing to do that. I always start this King of the 305.
Yeah.
So you got Messi, I got Malachi Tony. She's got
Pitbull.
Damien, do you have more sound logic as to why Messi is the face of 305 sports? Because I'm going in more in hypotheticals and the feel and the legacy. What can you provide for my case?
If we're talking resume, I mean, Messi has probably the best resume overall, winning a World Cup. And then with Inter Miami, they were the best team in the history of the MLS to win the Supporters Shield, and they are coming off an MLS championship. So I tend to agree with you, C-Katt.
How are you factoring in his World Cup?
I have long said the Supporters Shield carries heavyweight, and now finally I'm vindicated.
He's never said that. He's never said that. Also, Damien, that doesn't count. You cannot commandeer the World Cup.
Yeah, you can.
You cannot take the World Cup as if it's ours. But what we can do is go to break here from Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium as the game is now wrapped up and fans are pouring out one last time. And on the other side, we are going to try to settle this debate. The king of the 305 or queen, who is the top South Florida sports athlete right now? Who is the face of the thing when it comes to the 305? To me, it's still Malachi Tony. That's C-Katt. That's Tina. We're theoretically speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
And Kaiser.
This is ESPN 106.3.
Today's tax tip is brought to you by Anshin Accountants and Advisors with George Teixeira, partner and practice leader of Anshin's Financial Services Group.
When launching a private investment fund, proper structuring could mean the difference between high tax bills and smart tax savings. The new One Big Beautiful Bill Act permanently extends the 20% deduction on qualified business income, makes favorable changes to exclusions of gains of qualified small business stock, and brings back full expensing on capital investments. For fund managers, this means new opportunities to reduce taxable income and improve cash flow. At Anshin, a partner-owned firm since 1923, we specialize in building tax-efficient structures that help funds and their investors make the right decisions today for greater success tomorrow. If you are launching a fund in this new environment, let Anshin deliver value where others can't.
For more tax tips from Anshin, visit Anshin.com. That's ANCHIN.com. Anshin Accountants and Advisors, helping you recalculate what's possible.
At St. Lucie Battery and Tire, batteries came before tires. We've been selling and servicing all types of batteries for over 50 years. So when you need a battery for nearly anything, we have it, as well as the fast professional installation you need. We carry premium batteries for all your needs: automotive, commercial, marine, RV, and specialty. We also offer delivery and on-site installation, serving our customers quality products for over 50 years in the home of honest, reliable service. Go to slbt.com and book your next appointment.
Tired of being sidelined by a sports injury? Get back in the game with Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Whether you're a professional athlete or even a weekend warrior, you can get back to doing what you love with our compassionate orthopedic team. Experience a new level of care and get back to your best. Welcome to being treated like a pro. Make an appointment today at baptisthealth.net/ortho or call 833-556-6764.
Ready to take on any terrain? The all-new 2026 Defender 110 P300S is here. Built for those who crave adventure without compromising on luxury. Lease the powerful 2026 Defender 110 P300S for just $899 per month for 36 months. Whether you're tackling the toughest roads or cruising the city, the Defender is ready for it all. Don't wait. Visit Land Rover Palm Beach today and experience the Defender like never before. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
Don't just slide, but step into pro-level orthopedic care at Baptist Health. They want to welcome you to being treated like a pro, and I would like to as well. From weekend warriors to seasoned pros, our all-pro team delivers the advanced care that you deserve. We're watching the pros here at the stadium, a little spring training action at Roger Dean, and they get the top care, and professionals everywhere get the top care, and Baptist Health says you should as well. You should as well. You deserve it. Our all-pro team delivers the advanced care that you deserve, so get back to doing what you love most. Maybe you're a golfer. Maybe you do a little padel. Maybe you're playing some maybe you're in an adult volleyball league. And you're just getting it in.
Can wear your joints.
What do you mean?
Like
you can wear on your
adults,
joints. Yeah. See? Wear on your joints.
Sorry to chime in.
Yeah, that's good. No, I appreciate you chiming in. Because you're giving more examples of how you can have wear and tear on your body. And Baptist Health Orthopedic Care is giving more examples of how they can help you out. And they're all online. Learn more at baptisthealth.net/ortho. That is baptisthealth.net/ortho. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Welcome to being treated like a pro.
Yeah, Tina got cut during volleyball tryouts, right?
I made the B team.
So you didn't
It was
make
like
the
the
A team.
spirit team.
Well, no.
Yeah.
They wanted me to sit on the sidelines and cheer on the team.
And you quit?
Yeah.
Wow.
A team player.
But you are spunky, though. Like, I would want Tina cheering me on if I was playing in a sport or something. That would help.
Yeah, it's like a softball dugout where they got the chants going.
I would have been a great cheerleader, but I really wanted to play.
We want a pitcher and not a belly itcher. I don't know what that means.
Did you cheer in high school, Tina?
Yes, I did.
How long and competitive cheer or sideline cheer would you do?
So I started like rec cheer at my like community field when I was 5.
Wow.
Right.
And from 5 to 18, I had done competitive, I had done high school, and then like rec cheer again until all that. So I did it for a while. I loved like the flipping. Like I enjoyed doing back handsprings and back tucks. And
can you still do those?
Were you a flyer?
I was a flyer as well. I can do them like on trampolines. One of my friends, I only trust her.
Everybody could do them on trampolines.
I only trust her to like spot me on like a round off back tuck. Like,
of course.
I only trust her because I know she will not let me fall. But I haven't done one in a really long time. I'd probably hurt myself.
Yeah.
I hurt myself a bit too being a flyer. So.
Oh, you actually got hurt doing it?
Yes. I've gotten concussions from
wow.
it. Yes.
Falling, hit your head?
Knee to the back of the head coming
knee
down
to
from
the
a
back
stunt.
Of the head.
Was dropped multiple times. I fractured my elbow falling out of a stunt.
And you kept doing it?
I kept doing it.
Kept getting back up there. What
Yeah.
made you keep getting back up there? That's dangerous. I wouldn't do it.
I enjoyed it. All my
Afraid of
friends
heights.
did it. I also got hurt, though, playing flag football. That was
Yeah.
like cheerleading and flag football were the main 2 things I did growing up.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I tried a little bit of everything. I was a tomboy. I did baseball.
Were there any other bleed overs? I feel like cheerleading and flag football, that Venn diagram does not cross over much.
Maybe soccer.
Yeah, but like flag football specifically, were there any other cheerleaders on that team?
Yeah, there were a few. Like flag football, growing up in Loxahatchee, it was massive. Like every season, it was like during the fall, it was co-ed. During the spring, it was all girls. During the summer, we had this really fun like 4-on-4 league that was going on. Like it was all year round that you could play flag football. I also did travel flag football, so girls who I cheered with also played flag football as well.
You said growing up in Loxahatchee. I'm looking it up. I thought you grew up in Westlake, Florida.
I won't say that.
Just check.
I won't say that.
It says Westlake here, but all right.
It's Westlake now,
Fine.
but when I lived there, and grew up there, it was Loxahatchee.
Little local nugget for the people out there. I told this to Theo last week when we were here at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium. The most underrated road in the state of Florida that is not on the coast, Indiantown Road.
Uh-oh.
If you go from Indiantown to Jupiter, take Indiantown Road, dude, it is, you feel like you're driving down Magnolia Lane in Augusta, Georgia. The trees just go over top the road and the sunlight bleeds through a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever want a nice scenic drive, see the state, a part of the state you haven't seen before, take a trip to Indiantown and make sure you take Indiantown Road.
Okay.
Have you ever been there?
I live on Indiantown Road.
Okay, but have you gone to Indiantown on Indiantown Road?
I think I take that to my parents' house, yeah.
How do you feel? Does it have the same mesmeric, like,
I feel
appeal?
like I take it, like, every once in a while, so it's not as fabulous as
I gotta
You're
withhold
jaded.
it from you for a little bit.
You're jaded. That's so crazy because he took one trip down that road and his life changed. I thought he was on shrooms.
I almost pulled over.
Yeah. I legit
looked at it.
Thought he was on shrooms the way he was reacting to this one road, and you drive it every day and it's nothing.
I think I got to figure out what the name of the road is with the trees hanging over and all this stuff. It's, I'll figure it out. It's in Martin County.
I might be thinking of the wrong road.
Oh.
I was going to say, I think the road you're thinking of is not Indiantown because there
I'll
is
have what
this
he's having.
beautiful road that I think is what you're describing, and it's more in Martin County.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. And it's actually where, there's some, mud events that I have attended.
You've mudded a little bit in the truck?
Yes.
Driving or
growing up,
passenger?
Passenger.
bed?
And then done, four-wheelers and stuff.
Yeah.
That road takes you to these mud events. I think that's what C-Katt's talking about. Maybe it's not Indiantown.
Yeah, he's looking on Apple Maps right now. He's
It's either Beeline Highway or West Indiantown Road. I'm pretty sure it's West Indiantown Road.
Yeah, this guy was
You just gotta put your phone down, Tina.
The next
you gotta
time
enjoy the nature.
The next time I go to my parents' house, I can take that road. I'm going to figure it out and tell you.
Also, I will say maybe you should pick your phone up next time and see what street you're on via GPS instead of being mesmerized by the trees.
I'm going to pick up my phone and tell you we got big news out of the Kaiser Athletic Department because at 7 o'clock tonight, they have the selection show for the men's basketball in the NAIA tournament. Kaiser Seahawks. Man, he's a coach of the year in the Sun Conference, coach chief of that Kaiser men's basketball team. They are the number 11 team in the nation, runners-up in the Sun Conference. It was an awesome tournament over the weekend at Massimino Court. Kaiser has champions up and down that flagship campus right off of I-95 and the Turnpike in West Palm Beach. Beautiful flagship campus. They've got 27 national champions up and down. Those red banners are filling up the gym. KUSeahawks.com for more information on Kaiser Athletics. If you want to prolong your academic or athletic career, Kaiser's the place to go. Stay home, man. That football program, they've gone to the NAIA National Championship game 4 years in a row. We're having athletes that are transferring to Kaiser from other programs because of how much winning they have there and how much a platform you do get from playing as a Seahawk in all sports in general. KUSeahawks.com for more information. Defend the beach with the Seahawks.
So what did we learn from today's show? Jason Tatum likely to return tomorrow. Josh Allen, most overrated player in sports. Pitbull apparently Mr. 305 in sports.
Yes.
2. And Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium, the best place to enjoy spring training baseball action.
And you learned what my thighs look like.
I do know what your thighs look like. Go in love, go in peace, go enjoy.
The crack of the bat, the pop of the glove, and the buzz of a new baseball season is back in South Florida. New York Mets spring training in Port St. Lucie is the hottest show in town. This February and March, watch as the game's biggest stars, Juan Soto, Francisco Lindor, and Bo Bichette, hone their skills at Clover Park. Tickets to all spring training games are on sale now at Mets.com/springtraining. Get ready, baseball fans. Spring training